All right, everybody. This is your boy Chris from Real Talk with Chris. I want to go over the Native Titan 12.5 Propel kayak. This is new for 2023. This is going to be my kayak for the 2024 season. I'm going to start out here with the groove track handle. This is what's going to help me get this big bad boy up on the ram. Next, what we have here is the inserts for the bow mount for a trolling motor plate. It's basically 8 pre-drilled holes here already. All you have to do is go on the Native website, order it for your XI3 or whatever trolling motor you want to put on here, and you're set. One of the great things about the kayak is Native basically put PowerLink E-plates on. These are basically like prevent you from having to drill in the kayak for wiring. All you have to do is basically drill in these. If you mess up, don't worry about it, right? Just take it off, these 2 little screws right here, and boom, order another one from Native, and you're set. The bow hatch, right, for underneath storage. Before I open it up, you have an accessory plate right here where you can actually put like a GoPro or anything like that you can mount right here. Also, I want to give a good let y'all see right here where this recess to let the water basically run out of the Titan to help them basically letting any water get in the cockpit or in the hull of the boat. All right, I'm gonna undo the quick release clips here. Open it up. First thing you notice, you have a gasket that runs here to keep that water out of there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Rock Outdoors, right? That's where I got my kayak from in Lexington, North Carolina. Come see them. Shane is the one that rigged my kayak, did a great job. They basically take care of us all every time we go up there. So this is a removable tray, right? Basically good for storage. And this is the battery compartment. I got a Dakota Lithium 12 volt, 54 amp hour battery in here to supply the juice to my Garmin and my lights on the boat. It actually has a through-hole transducer wiring in the hatch at the bottom, where you can basically take it and run the wiring straight to the transducer, basically to make clean install. Closing that hatch real quick, snap it back up. Oh, actually, I'm opening the hatch back up. One other thing, Native actually makes an accessory rack that goes up here. The big thing now people are doing is mounting 2 graphs up top here. And Native is basically making something because you see you got track here and track on the other side. And basically, if you do that, you can basically run the wiring directly through here in this little recess area directly to the battery compartment. They're trying to keep everything clean. All right. Next, we have the battle-tested Native 701 Propel Drive, instant reverse. I mean, like I said, this thing is battle-tested, right? One of the smoothest, basically, drives out there. Next thing I'm going to basically talk about is the scupper plugs. Native basically has 8 scupper plugs in the boat. 2 here, 2 here, 2 under the seat, and 2 in the back. If you look here, Native's also basically included rod storage, something that was really needed in the other kayaks. They got 2 on this side and 2 on this side as well. Now, a couple issues with the rod storage. I'm going to be completely honest with you and tell you how I basically went about trying to fix it. So please give me a minute to get me a rod real quick. All right, what I have now is a 7-foot rod. I'm going to go ahead and put in the rod storage. As you can see, fits in no problem. Now, it's not a native problem, but if you install basically the sidekicks or the Boondocks landing gear, like I have on here, then that's going to create a problem because this is where you actually store the butt of the rods right here. If I basically try to get a longer rod in here, y'all bear with me a little bit. The rod will not basically go under the landing gear. Now, I won't give you a problem unless I give you a fix. You can take it and put it in from the back. And she works. This way, you can basically use it for transport. All right, I basically did a little, some illumination to the boat to help basically put some blue lighting in the back and up front. Also, I have a spotlight. Basically, so like you're gonna find things in your junk drawer. This is basically what it would look like early in the morning, giving you a little illumination back here. Right here, you have your 3600 tackle storage. It definitely fits your Plano 3600s. You have one on both sides. Underneath, you have basically what we call the junk drawer. Basically comes in very handy when you're out there on the water. Keep excess baits in. You can fit two 3600, one on each side. You can probably stack them, and you also have some underneath storage as well. So, a lot of people have been complaining about the place for the catch board. Native has a designated place for the actual catch board. The problem is, they said it slips off, right? But the catch board is basically not long enough. Actually, this is perfect for me. I always tilt mine down to basically point the fish's nose toward the bottom of the boat. Helps with gravity, helps from keeping them jump out. So I do not have a problem with that whatsoever. Coming over here, we have your rudder control. And in the back, we have our spring blade rudder. Get down here, you can see it. This is the release for your spring blade rudder right here. It drops it down in the down position. Hey everybody, I'm going to demonstrate the actual Pivot Pro seat in the new Native Titan X with the help of my man Cash here. Cash is in the front position. Cash is basically going around because Cash has to get to his black pack, right? Now, Cash can now get to his black pack with ease. Maybe Cash got some doggy treats in there or something, right? Or he got basically a jackhammer in there that he's getting ready to tear these bass up with. So now Cash is going to basically turn back around to face forward. The seat's very smooth. So as you see, Cash is basically in here just chilling. Look at me, Cash. Say hey to the camera. Say hey to everybody. Row, row. Row, row. Moving on to the back, you have your stern battery box back here. If you're going to put a Newport battery or something like that, this tray is removable, which allows you easy access to run wires all the way from the front to the back. Just pop them back on. From there, we have basically a dedicated rod holder on this side and on that side, as well as paddle holders right here. Moving to the back, you have a place where the black pack fits perfectly. And just pop them in on both sides. Perfect fit. Back here, you have a little drop box. That also allows you for some more access to the hole. Here's your rotor assembly back here. Another plate for drilling in your wires for your Newport or Bixby or whatever you decide to put back here, power poles. All right. In the back, we have a dedicated, basically, micro power pole mount, and one on this side as well. And this is basically reinforced for your motors, like your Bixby and your Newports. Back here, you have your rear handles. You have two handles in the back here. Give another plug to Rock Outdoors. Safety first. Coming on the other side, we have our cup holders. Something that I use all the time when basically I get broke off or after I hook a fish. This is your forward-facing rod holder. Basically, you can put the rod in there and it basically comes at an angle, so you can basically rerig and stuff like that. Over here, you have the 360 storage for your 360 storage boxes. And I already went over it one time, but I'll go over it again since it's right here. That is your control for your rudder. Last year, I had the Fisher mount. This year, I went with the Rail Blazer to basically mount my live stroke transducer, right? One of the reasons I went with the Railblazer is you can basically lock it right up there, and it's done, right? That way, basically, when I get to where I'm going, I can deploy it really easy, and boom, she starts, all right? Here, I have my Garmin 93 SV. And that about does it. And once again, this is a Native Titan X 12.5. See y'all on the water.